Hi Pisces, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be your reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus sign for September of 2020. If this reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe if you have not already done so. If you're interested in knowing the decks used in today's reading, or if you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. I would like to go ahead and start by cleaning our energy. If you want to just get comfortable, take a couple of deep breaths in and relax and release them as you feel comfortable to do so. Pisces, this reading is intended to assist you on your path to your greatest and highest good. Never give your power away. Always remember that we have our own intuition, and that is the most and the strongest and best force that you could listen to for your own guidance. You know your situation better than anyone else. However, today's reading is intended to assist you with any information that you need to assist you on your path to your greatest and highest good. Again, if you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, please find the description box below. I do wait for the cards to pop out, so if you are pressed for time, please feel free to fast forward. Thank you. Okay, we're going to have one more shuffle and we'll get started. Okay, so you have the Fool as your first card. This speaks about either not feeling like you have enough information to make a decision, or you're wanting to take a new leap of faith with the information that you have available. Even if you're not really have all of the information, I feel like you have enough to feel comfortable to take a new leap of faith. Or you're just feeling hopeful and inspired, and you're expecting to have new opportunities coming in. What's crossing that energy is the Page of Cups. So this might speak about communication regarding a love offer, either that you are either giving or hoping to receive. In your recent past, it looks like you're trying to make a decision, but you might not have all the information. It looks like you're just stuck in your mind, going over a lot of the things about things that were told to you, if it was true or not, if you can believe what somebody is telling you when they care about you. Let's see. Your underlying energy is the Four of Swords. This speaks about having heartbreak and now absorbing those lessons and learning the lessons that you need to from that. The bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. So this speaks about potentially marriage, higher learning, higher education, a spiritual realm, spiritual knowledge. You might be a religious person, or wanting to pursue higher learnings, looking to kind of grow your education, or you're reviewing or considering a marriage. We're going to go ahead and pull the clarifiers. Again, if you feel pressed for time, please feel free to fast forward. I don't want to go into too much detail. I do like to show the cards as I speak about them, so just bear with me a moment, and we'll pull all these cards. Thank you, Spirit. This is for Pisces for September 2020. Thank you, Spirit, for Pisces. What do they need to know? What is the best information to assist them? Their greatest, highest. Give me 1 minute. I want to see if this is upside down or not. So I think you're in your head a lot about an opportunity that you're trying to just determine whether or not it's something that you can grow, if it's something that somebody is honest and sincere about. You just want to have an opportunity of love. Thank you, Spirit, for Pisces. For September 2020. Okay, and then the clarifier bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like you might be trying to build a new opportunity, either in regards to a marriage and or learning. You might either wanting to receive this, or you might be providing this to somebody in your environment, like sharing your knowledge with somebody and or hoping to receive higher knowledge yourself. We're going to start at the beginning. In the center of your reading, you have the Fool clarified with the Page of Cups. What this speaks about is that you're wanting to have a new opportunity offered to you regarding love. There's somebody that you have your eye on, and that you're hoping that they come to you and provide you with an opportunity and share with you how they feel. And you're hoping that it aligns with the way that you feel as well. The energy that's crossing you is the Page of Cups, clarified with the 8 of Wands. So what this speaks about is that this person that you're hoping to have a love offer with or from, it shows that you are hoping that they reach out to you in a loving way. Again, sorry, I need to clarify something for you. Anytime you have multiple cards, I always say to really pay attention to those energies. So right here, to clarify the Fool card in your current energy, like the center of your reading, and you also have the Page of Cups as well in the energy that's crossing you. So you are really, really hoping for somebody to communicate regarding love. And this over here, clarifying the Page of Cups, this speaks about, I kind of see it, some people say it's like the Cupid's arrows, but I see it more of like it's like a pressure cooker. There's an energy that's been building and building and building, and it's waiting to escape. It's like kind of anxious, waiting to escape. It's starting to turn from like an energy that is like kind of forthcoming to like now it's kind of overbearing, and it's like a pressure cooker. It's ready to explode. So you are really, really, between these two Pages of Cups, you really want somebody to communicate a love to you, or communicate with you regarding love and the potential for the commitment to be able to grow, or whether or not there is a commitment. Your underlying energy, you have the Four of Swords clarified with the Ace of Wands. So what this speaks about is that something that you are very, very passionate about, that was inspired to you, you felt like it was a new opportunity provided from heaven. It seemed like it kind of caused you a lot of hurt and a lot of pain. So now you're reviewing the situation and trying to learn whatever that you can from it, and try to make the best moves going forward, so that you're making educated decisions, and so that you're not really sitting in a resentment or hurt energy, where you're able to just understand the lessons so that you don't have to continue to repeat it. But you're really trying to figure out, you might feel like you don't have enough information, whether it's in regards to something that you're inspired to build, a love connection, or maybe multiple different areas. But there's things that you're trying to just review the past hurt and learn the lessons from it. In your recent past, you have the Two of Swords clarified with the Five of Swords. So you might feel like you're kind of just stuck in the dark. You don't know what decision to make. You might feel like people are trying to win at all costs, and You might feel like people are coming at you and arguing with you, that you just might feel like you're constantly surrounded in conflict, mental conflict, communicational conflict, like argumentative. But it looks like it's a lot to do with your thoughts. There's a lot you feel restricted by, and you're kind of just stuck in your energy, your thoughts regarding things that you're trying to build, and a potential love connection. And it's really causing you a lot of confusion and a lot of frustration, but mostly confusion. I feel like you're not really wanting to see all of the details that's being provided to you as of yet. Um, or you might be just confused by the volume of information you're being provided, or you might be receiving conflicting information. So you're just kind of confused and trying to figure out what things are, like what the facts are, and how do you move forward. And the energy that's above you, you have the Eight of Wands clarified with the Hangman. Now, the Hangman originally came out in the reverse, but it did flip to the upright. What this indicates to me is that you are stuck in your mind about something right now. You're very stressed out about it, and you're going back and forth about wanting to take a chance of something and then not wanting to do it. Thinking like, okay, I'm not sure how to do this, but if I take one step, it might start to come into play. But then you're like, no, I don't know what to do, so I don't want to do it. So you keep going back and forth within this energy of wanting to make a decision, thinking you made a decision, and then going back to review your options again. So you are spending a lot of time in your mind. I think this is in regards to multiple different aspects, things that you're trying to build, love, a potential relationship. You might be trying to figure out if you're trying to get a divorce or not. You have the cups here, which speak about love offers, the Page of Cups and the Fool. You want this love offer, you want this communication to come in. You're also trying to build something, and you're trying to review obligations and commitments. If you're reviewing contracts regarding businesses, make sure that you're reading those in detail and that you fully understand everything that you're signing up for. In your near future, you have Judgment clarified with the Ten of Swords. So what this speaks about is that there's a hurt that you've been carrying around for a long time, or that's been going on for a long time, and or these thoughts that you are trapped in your mind about is causing you a lot of conflict. And at some point in your near future, you're going to be evaluating things, like kind of making a pros and cons list and really placing judgment and making a plan, a solid plan, and kind of making a decision on how you're going to proceed. And instead of being in this energy of like where you're trapped and you don't know what to do and you're kind of going back and forth. And then you have the Two of Swords over here again. This speaks about like really not knowing what to do, being really confused. So you're trying to make a decision about that, and in the near future, it looks like you will be making a decision. Judgment is where we kind of judge everything, where we review the options that we currently have in front of us, especially the ones that are difficult for us. We're going to pass a judgment on them to make things easier. We don't want to be dealing with difficult energies any longer. We want to be able to like pass judgment and allow things to grow and nourish instead of being held back and suppressed. How you see yourself is the Knight of Cups clarified with the Two of Swords. So again, you have a repeating card with the Two of Swords here. You had the Two of Swords in your recent past energy, and then now you have it clarifying your recent future energy. So it looks like you're really, really kind of in mental conflict, and that mental conflict is leading from your history and now into your future. So make sure that you set some time aside to really speak with your inner self and get the clarification that you're needing so you can get out of this Two of Swords energy. It looks like this is related to an offer of love or a movement of love, and you're not sure if it's honest and sincere, if you should move forward or not. It's very confusing for you. So you see yourself as where you're putting in a lot more than what people are giving to you, and it's causing you a lot of confusion. It's causing you a lot of frustration. Other people see you, and you have the Ace of Swords clarified with the Five of Wands. And what this speaks about is Ace of Swords. This is truth. This can be a harsh truth. The Five of Wands speaks of conflict, where people are arguing and fighting. So it looks like people are seeing you as kind of combative right now. You might not have a very high tolerance for difficult situations or aggravating situations, or people who aren't just direct and sincere with their communications. And it looks like a lot of this is driving from this mental energy of where you're just very confused with the situation. You're not sure what to do. You feel difficulty. You have the Five of Swords. You also have the Five of Wands. So the five speak about conflict. Swords are like mental thoughts, communications. Wands, this can actually be like physical conflict, or like things that you're inspired about are turning into difficult problems for you. Wands are like our the fire, the force, the drive that we put behind things. It can also be like the passion, the things that we're passionate about, and the inspired things provided by spirit. Like the original, like a life force. That's what it's, life force. So you really want to clear up this energy of being confused, and like I think you're fighting with yourself a lot as well, not just with others. I think you're fighting with yourself a lot as well, and I think that's adding to this energy where people just see that you're combative. I think it would be really healthy for you to just kind of maybe make a list about, these are the things that I'm having issues with, these are my concerns, and these are the ideas about how I can tackle them. That way you can kind of approach things in a more structured way, and then maybe that'll help clarify or clear up some of this Two of Swords, because you have this energy quite a bit in here. So the energy that I'm seeing repeating, let's see, repeating energies that you have is the Two of Swords and the Page of Cups. Yeah. So, you're really confused, and you're thinking a lot about a love offer, love communications, communications of love, wanting to give them, wanting to receive them. So it looks like I can understand from looking at this, I can understand why it seems like you're combative, because you're just very frustrated. It seems like you are spending a lot of time in your thoughts of confusion. You're not sure if you can trust the things that people say and the people around you. It looks like you're trying to make a transition, multiple different transitions. You're trying to grow something. You're trying to put an end to something potentially. There's a lot of things going on in your environment. So I think it would be very beneficial for you to just have a couple moments to yourself, even if it's just a few moments. Be sure to go over your gratitude list. Every time we go over our gratitude list, it raises our vibration. And when we're in a higher vibration, it's easier for Spirit to provide us intuitive thoughts, so that we can kind of clear up some of this energy, so that you know how you want to move forward. And whether or not you get this communication you're hoping for, know that you are a beautiful, amazing person inside and out. You deserve great things. So if you are not getting it from the person you're hoping to get it from, maybe now is not the time. Maybe that's not the right person. Make sure that you're loving yourself first and giving to yourself first. And then once you're in that energy, it will come. But you can't force it. It's something that naturally comes. If you do force it, you usually end up with somebody who's not good for you, that's not healthy for you, and then you kind of wish you didn't end up with them. So definitely take your time. If it is a love connection that you're really stressing out about, I personally believe that everything happens when and how it's supposed to be. So if you just kind of let go and trust that Spirit is working behind the scenes for your greatest good at all times, and know that you'll eventually bring clarity. But it looks like you just need to make a decision. It looks like you have multiple things up in the air right now, and you're very confused and you're very frustrated, and it's leading you into difficult energies. So I think it'd be easier to just tackle what your concerns are by writing them down in a way, or having them organized so that you can kind of review what they are, and kind of tackle a plan, a game plan of how you're going to resolve each of those items. And then maybe being able to have it structured like that, maybe that'll give you some, like be able to settle your spirit a little bit so you don't feel so frustrated and frazzled. What you're hoping for is a love commitment. I'm here with the Ten of Cups clarified with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Pentacles speaks about being left in the cold, but this is in the reverse. So you're wanting a love offer to be provided to you where you guys are both in it together, where you guys have the best like relationship possible. Both of you guys are in it. Both of you guys want the same things. Both of you guys are putting in energy, and neither of you guys are feeling left out in the cold. Both of you guys, you want it to be where both of you guys are mindful of each other's feelings and where it just flows naturally, where both people feel important in the relationship, feel needed and wanted in the relationship, where it's just happy and healthy. You're searching for a power couple. You want to bring in your abundance in all aspects of love, life, wealth, every area. You want abundance. And the future outcome, should everything remain the same, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, I was just looking to see if you had him out here already. And you have the Knight of Pentacles, and that's clarified with the Star card and the Emperor. When these cards came out, they were in the reverse, but they did get flipped. So what this speaks about is the final outcome, should everything remain the same, you will be making actions towards your prosperity. And or you and or somebody in your environment will be making actual progress towards a lasting commitment of some sort. And to clarify that, you have the Star followed by the Emperor. So this is something you've wished for and dreamed for. It's something that you feel like once you get it, you'll be able to stand in your power. You'll feel confident in the situation. You feel like that this is your wish and that it's only right. You feel like it's intended and meant to be in the heavens, like written in the stars. Mm-hmm. Written in the stars. Sorry, it's a little cheesy, but that's what I'm getting. You feel like you're entitled to abundance. You feel like you've put a lot of wishes out there. I feel like you help other people to help their wishes to come true. And now because you reap what you sow, it's only fair that you are now being able to reap your rewards, your wishes and dreams for them to come true so that you can really stand in your power. Other people currently are looking at you as like you're very knowledgeable. You got a lot of your stuff. You got your stuff together. You're a very powerful individual. I think you're just kind of having a little insecurities right now with these Two of Swords out here. You're confused within yourself, but remind yourself how awesome you are. Even though whether you're male or female, you have the Emperor here with the Star. And what that speaks about is the Emperor, he knows what to do. He manages things. He's an individual of action. He's intuitively guided, especially with the Star here too. Like you are an intuitive person. You receive like spiritual advice by spirit to invest in things. And when you do, these things usually pay off. And you help other people. You're somebody who helps other people to grow their prosperity as well. You help to build their confidence as well. You want good things for everybody. And it's only fair that you have it as well. And it looks like in the near future, it's going to start coming in. You're going to see it start coming in. But in order to get this, you really need to clean up your energy about the confusion. If you're ordering a pizza, that's what I always like kind of, I've heard, I think it was Abraham Hicks mention it. Like when you're putting out your order to the universe, it's like you ordered a pizza and now you're just waiting for your order to be fulfilled. So you already placed your order for your pizza, you paid for it and everything. Now you're just waiting for it to be delivered. But I think you're like, I'm not sure what pizza I want today. I want this pizza. And then like you start to place your order and then you go back, but wait, I want to add this or I want to remove this. So you're constantly, with this Two of Swords, I feel like you're constantly combating yourself of what do I want? What do I do? How do I do it? And you're very, you're spending a lot of your energy mentally. So you're probably exhausted, need to get some like really thorough rest, because you're spending so much mental energy kind of just going in circles. Actually, you're just spinning your wheels, wasting your energies, and keep on going back in the same circle about what do I do, how do I do it, I'm not sure what to do, so I'm not going to do anything, which deciding not to do anything is really a decision in itself, right? So I think what Spirit advises you is to continue to learn the lessons that you can from the pain, but let it go once you've learned the lessons, and to move on, and to get clarity within your own mind so that you know how you want to proceed. And I think that once you get clarity, universe will know what it is that you want, because it's hard to give you what you want when you don't even know what you want. You're very confused about it. You have two of swords out here. I've used 2 decks, and both decks you've pulled the 2 of swords. So I think you really need to get clarity within yourself, decide what it is that you want, and start to have confidence that it's going to come. You just need to decide what you want on your pizza so you can place your order and wait for the delivery guy. Because after you still keep in mind, there's still a matter of waiting. Like once you decide what it is you want, you still have to put action into it. You still have to have follow through. You still have to wait for it to come full circle again. So make sure that you're not just wasting your energies tied up yourself. Both of these cards speak about being tied up and not like just confused, not knowing what to do. And so make sure you're able to release that energy so that you can kind of clear up your order forms of what you're sending out to Spirit. Once you get clarity on what it is you want, then Spirit will get clarity on what it is you want and how to bring it along. But when you're not even sure what you want, it's hard to know what to give you because you're not sure what you want. So you're confused, so Spirit's confused. So it's a difficult energy. And that's why in the near future, you're going to be like setting down this difficult energy and really making a judgment on the things that you want and how you make that happen. Well, Pisces, this has been your reading. Know that you are a strong individual. You are a loving individual, and love is the strongest power of all. So when you're working out of love, not just for others, but for yourself as well, it's very important that you love yourself. So give yourself some self-love right now. And you know what? This Page of Cups that you're really, really hoping for, I think you should kind of, as much as you're focusing on it, I think that this Page of Cups, you should try giving to yourself first. Like, have some, like, self-soothing. Like, I know right now it's kind of confusing, but we're smart. We got this. We always got this. We've always been able to build. We've always been able to figure out a resolution to any of our difficulties. You are a brave and strong person. You've been through a lot in life. You're very strong. You're very knowledgeable. So I think you just need to give yourself some love, give yourself some compassion, and give a little patience and understanding for yourself. It's easy for us to be kind and loving towards other people, to give them the benefit of the doubt, but often I don't think we remember to do it for ourselves. And it's very, very important that we do it for ourselves as well. Let's go ahead and close this reading by cleaning out our energy. If you want to take a deep breath in, exhale as you feel comfortable to do so, and continue to breathe so that it feels relaxing to you. Okay, Pisces, I'm sending you lots of love and light. This has been your reading for September of 2020. Please like, share, and subscribe if you've not already done so. And again, if you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, please see the description box below. See you next time. Make sure you're loving yourself.